Today on the Gaming with Dad show, we are looking at Necrosmith for the Nintendo Switch, presently on sale for $2 or $1.99, normally $7.99. But that sale is good through the 5th of January 2024. So, a Necromancer simulator. Assemble the dead using different body parts while upgrading your tower. Combine the abilities of the different fantastic races to fight your way through the hordes of enemies and overrun the chosen ones. To tell the truth, the dead are pretty, dumb. In a dark tower of dark Necromancer is performing a dark ritual. That's really dark.
What?
As dark clouds swarm. Wait a second.
What?
What is a white cat doing here? That's a damn fine question. Assemble the dead. Okay. So, originally released July 6, 2023, single system action adventure strategy role-playing from Merge Games, rated T for teen, supports all 3 play modes. It's only 214 megs. And it supports English, French, German, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, Russian, simplified Chinese, and Spanish. So, on to this review to try to get this over with as quickly as humanly possible. Not really. But, as you can see, we have the ever-surprising pixel art, he says so sarcastically, while we here at the Gaming with Dad show are rather sick and tired of seeing this art form pumped out game after game to varying degrees of success. I can say that at least it isn't Unity. This game manages to do pixel art well. And at times it's utterly gorgeous. At other times it reminds me of some of the early days of Palm Pilot RTS games where you can't tell what the heck's going on. Yeah, you heard me right. I played RTS games on a Palm Pilot to occupy progress bar time while doing tech support. I'm not ashamed. Don't you judge me. That's my job. I'm the judge here. That said, this isn't offensive and gets the job done. So, with a bonus point for when it's done extraordinarily well, it earns a 16. Sound is also not offensive. Just like the teller at the local bank or the 16-year-old who took my order at McDonald's this morning. It simply works and gets the job done well. And because of that, I'm going to match the McDonald's teller's age and give this a 16 for sound. So, math is difficult, but I can tell 16 plus 16 is 32. So, let's move on to controls. Honestly speaking, this game has a surprisingly complex control system. Use a direction pad to assemble your dead, the thumbstick to move your selected undead around, and the various buttons to do various things as described on the screen. Despite the complexity and the need for a second thumb on my left hand, this functions quite well. But it isn't ideal, since, I do lack that extra digit on my left hand, and I refuse to learn how to do the claw grip for a game that cost me $1.99. Because of this, I'm going to give it a 15, which does bring it up to a 47. We're still on a good pace here. Gameplay. I've got to say, this is unique. I like the mechanic of building your undead using the various parts that you either found or were recovered after battle. And then you get to choose different races and different states of decay and everything to build that up. And it does change the qualities of your living impaired and how they fight. There is a bit of a learning curve and actually quite brilliant in its apparent simplicity, meaning that the right mixture of parts creates a much more powerful undead to wage your battle against the Chosen Ones, if I remember from the description correctly. And so gameplay gets a 17. It's really enthralling, even though, like, over on the battle map, I can't tell what the hell's going on. I just know if my creatures are dying and if I'm being attacked. But if my maths are correct, that brings us to 64. So, now let's talk value. While the gameplay is simple in its execution, it's also complex enough to keep you thinking. This game's design leads to a very interesting result, which is it's fun and slightly addictive. Diet heroin, if you will. The game design also lends itself to both short gameplay sessions and long gameplay sessions, which is strange, and my brain just can't wrap itself around that. But that's ideal for the Switch, because as a handheld, you need those little pick up, play short session, or go back and plop it in the dock and play for a much longer session. Somehow achieving this balance of enticing gameplay, regardless if it's a long game session or a short one, is as odd a result as one of the multi-tentacled Cthulhu-esque creations you are bound to create in this game. The sales price value is a 17, which brings it to a total of an 81, low B, and even at $7.99, regular price, yeah, I'm going to knock a few points off, but that's just going to remove the decimal point in one of the 9s for a total of 79. So it's still worth a look if you are interested in this type of game. So, have yourself a great weekend, a happy and safe New Year's Eve. I'll talk to you guys in 2024. Bye-bye! Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell. All that silly nonsense that is good for the algorithm. Thank you.